No matter whether you're a PC player or a console player, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like. It would be great if we could try and pass over 1,000 likes. That would be absolutely insane. If we do, I'll pin a random comment from the comment section below to feature indefinitely on this video. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the difference between console and PC Fortnite and see which is better. Now a lot of people on console have been saying that it's just as good on PC, if not better on console, and I'm about to go and prove them wrong. Even though I'm from a console background, it's kind of like going against my own, but hey, it has to be done. Now let's get straight into the comparison. First things first, we're going to look at the factor of how fast we can launch games. Now on PC, you can genuinely just launch games a lot faster, especially if you've got an SSD. Now the footage you're seeing on the left is me loading it on PC, and the gameplay on the right is me launching it on Xbox, but the footage on the right is 4 times sped up. So the PC version is 4 times faster, approximately around that roughly, if you've got an SSD when loading up Fortnite, which means you can get into a game 4 times faster than you can on console. So it literally took me about 1 minute to get onto an actual game on PC, and it took about 4 to 5 minutes before I was even loading into the menu on Xbox. Not only does PC launch faster and actually get you to the menu where you can then hunt for a game quicker, I found on average it took me about 30 to 40 seconds less on PC compared to Xbox to get into a game. So I was also, once I was at the menu, able to get into an actual lobby ready to play the game, waiting while 100 players joined, way quicker. Now this is definitely something to do with the servers. That's all I know. I don't know exactly why there's such a big difference. Maybe it's because there's more players on PC, but there is definitely a massive difference. The fact that by the time you've actually loaded up your Xbox game, we're already in a menu basically waiting to play on PC. As you can see here at this point, we're still contacting and waiting, and there's about 68 players in the queue on Xbox, whereas there were over 200 on PC. Now I did start these at the exact same time, and they're at their natural speeds, and I'm already loading into a menu on PC, and we're still waiting for the Xbox One. Once we did finally load into a menu, you get to witness what Xbox and PlayStation is all about. Now the servers are unbelievably laggy. As you can see from the footage in the background, you've probably also noticed it in some of my videos on console where I've been lagging all over the place. It just happens so frequently on console, and it honestly gets me killed so many times. Now on PC though, it's so much faster. That 60 FPS 1080p, the highest quality I can possibly get it. It's so much smoother and it runs so much nicer. Now based upon your own settings, there will be of course a certain amount of lag depending on how good your PC is, but compared to a fixed graphical look on console, it just looks so much better and it feels so much better on PC, and it doesn't lag anywhere as near as much as console. In this next comparison, of course, the graphics make a large difference, and on PC there's just so much more quality to the image that you are going to see, but when flying over the map you can see a massive difference. Now this is PC. As you can see, there's like a blurred effect over the map, and the bus is a lot more detailed, the shadows, the lighting, it stands out so much more, and it's also a lot less laggy when players are actually exiting from the bus going down into the map. So I personally feel like overall this has a better experience even just at the start of the game, and how you actually enter the map in general. It's a lot smoother, it looks a lot nicer, and the blurred effect really adds some atmosphere to the game. As you clearly see when jumping out of the bus on Xbox, it's very jittery. The character like jitters all over the place, the map is very clear, there's very low detail, and on PC it is so smooth. The FPS just makes a massive difference. The graphical settings, they just overall make the experience so much better. You can see how jittery my character is. This isn't anything to do with the servers, it's genuinely just how it looks on console. Compared to PC, PC is so much smoother, it's so much more detailed, it's just so nice to play, and I honestly didn't think I'd see such a massive difference between these mechanisms and the game mechanics, but honestly absolutely mind blown by this. Like the shadows, the lighting, the effect on the grass, like how vibrant the colors are, just in comparison to console, everything seems a lot less more It's like a lot less lively. That's probably the way to put it. It just doesn't look as good in any way or form. PC definitely looks a lot better and it feels a lot smoother, way smoother than it does on console. There's one thing in the settings on PC that just does not exist whatsoever on console at this moment in time. Now, if you're somebody who likes to go for screenshots, or you want a less of a busy screen, then you want some options to change your HUD. Now, on PC, you have this option. You can turn off the reticle, the player health bar, the pickup information, the map, the quick bar, the target information, and everything else. You can make a lot of stuff just disappear off your screen, and it looks so much nicer. Now, you can turn these on and off with ease, but on console, you don't get this option. You don't turn anything off whatsoever, and I'd love it if there was a little bit more customization added to this HUD list, so you could literally get rid of everything other than just having the gameplay on screen. So that would look absolutely unreal on PC, but I'd hope that they'd bring these settings to console eventually as well. There's one massive difference between console and PC, and that is aim assist. Now, on PC, you don't have aim assist, so everything is down to the control of your mouse and your keyboard, whereas on console, whenever you aim in the vicinity of an enemy or an enemy passes your sight, it naturally slows your aim a little bit to help you and aim assist you to actually get the kill. Whereas on PC, like I said before, there is none of this whatsoever. There was a weird glitch as well that occurred on PC when I changed my HUD settings to get rid of the reticle. I put it actually back on, and for some reason it didn't appear, so you're about to watch me potato aim an enemy, and it was really embarrassing, but I genuinely didn't know where my bullets were going without having that reticle. It was the first time I'd ever taken it off, and it was so confusing, but hey, as long as you get the kill, that's all that matters. But as you can see, there's no aim drag, no aim assist, and so everything's down to the control of you with your mouse. In comparison to with a controller on Xbox or a mouse and a keyboard on Xbox, there is aim assist on the console. So if you're an avid console player, you'd probably come to PC and find it really difficult to shoot without that aim assist, but you'd adapt pretty quickly as long as you kept on grinding and grinding and grinding. Now, putting all these comparisons aside and the differences between the console and the PC, looking at the different players that play on these different platforms, so comparing a PC player to a console player, on console it's very apparent, and I'm even bad for doing this too, building isn't particularly the most popular thing. On PC, however, everybody builds. Like, towards the back end of a game, everybody is building, and there's some insane structures. Now, of course, this doesn't mean it doesn't happen on Xbox. It does happen. It's just not as frequent on console. A lot of people just tend to rush in and go for those kills because everyone's used to doing those first-person shooter games. Now, everything is very different when it comes to Fortnite. If you don't utilize the building, then you're missing out on an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, I need to practice this myself, so I don't want to say, hey, I'm perfect, because I'm really not. I haven't really mastered using the building as of this moment in time because of console being so lacking. It just didn't really need it, and plus also the buttons on console compared to the editing features on PC make building rather difficult. You know, you're using the same button to do the same kind of things over and over again, and it makes building and customization really difficult. Whereas on PC, you can keybind things and you can change all these different controls, and there's so many different controls for doing different things, so you can literally have a key attached to every aspect of buildings, allowing you to build faster, edit things quicker, destroy things much easier. You know, compared to console, it's just a lot more fluid, and that's probably why it's utilized a lot on PC. So in summary, if you are somebody who's very impatient, you want to get straight into a game, PC is the platform that you need to go for. You will be able to boot the game faster, you'll be able to get into games quicker, and it will just give you that overall quick player experience much faster. Now, if you're somebody who cannot handle lag, you despise it, you just cannot accept that your console is lagging, you are better to move to PC, because this doesn't happen anywhere near as often. It's so much smoother and it runs much nicer on PC. If you're somebody who's used to playing console, you'll find it rather difficult switching up to the PC where there is no aim assist, so it's probably, you know, going to take a little bit of time. There's going to be quite a large skill gap, but once you get around that, PC is definitely nicer with the fluid movement of the mouse. But of course, it's, you know, it's down to your personal opinion. I personally enjoy both for different reasons, and it applies to different games. Fortnite feels a lot nicer on PC in general compared to console though. No matter which platform you play this on, whether it's console or PC, you'll be able to find a massive difference between playstyles. So on PC, a lot of people build and it's used all the way throughout the game, especially towards the end game, whereas on console that is used less and people just kind of run around, go crazy trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. There's a massive skill gap between these different playstyles and the different platforms, and I definitely think that it's just down to personal preference which playstyle suits you best. Now, I've played a lot more time on console compared to PC, like a lot more time in comparison to the different platforms. However, the small amount of time I spent playing PC, I feel like it's so much better. It looks nicer, it runs smoother, it's just an overall better player experience. You get into games quicker, so you've got less of that frustration of, oh, I've just died, I'm now gonna have to wait ages before I get into another game. You know, it doesn't lag as much. It just genuinely overall works so much nicer, and to be honest, I expected it. But for a lot of people out there who keep saying that console's better, unfortunately when it comes to this game, it really does not apply. PC is just 10 times better. So I hope these comparisons gave you a good overview, and hopefully it inspires some of you to maybe go and try this on PC if you have a good PC. Whether you've been playing on console or not, PC is definitely the best way forward if you want the best experience out of this game. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed this. If you have video ideas for anything else, fire away in the comment section below. That would be greatly appreciated. My name's been Seven, also known as Marley Wood. Like and comment on all that you love. Peace.